Hey everybody, Bob DiGiacomo here, Bermuda Bob Leadership and Intentional Growth Coaching. I'm recording over my computer today. It was a little breezy outside. Today is Monday, June the 27th, and this is our 27th day on our 30-day journey together of blessings and miracles. And you know, I'm currently working on a mastermind course with my teaching partner, Mary Reesberg from Pensacola. And we were discussing being intentional and doing things with significance, because it is about helping other people and not just focusing on me, myself, and I. In fact, I was thinking of the radio station WIIFM, What's in It for Me? And as I pondered what I was going to speak to you on today, it occurred to me that we tend at times to take our blessings and our miracles for granted. Now, where I'm going with that is I'm thinking of the Wright brothers many years ago. Others had tried to fly, but were not successful. The Wright brothers had created this aircraft. That's what they were going to call it. Number one, they didn't have a license. Number two, they didn't know if it was going to get off the ground. Number three, they didn't know how long it was going to stay up in the air. And most importantly, they didn't know how to land. But it did. And they did all that on faith. Now, I'm sure many and most of you have had an occasion to fly on an airplane. Here in Bermuda, we climb steps to get to the aircraft, and in other airports around the world, you walk down a jetway. We walk through the door, and out of habit, we immediately turn right, and we go to our seats. And we play with the iPhone, the iPad, and what have you, and eventually we buckle our seatbelt and they close the door. But I'm just wondering, how many of you have ever taken a few moments when you walk through that door on that aircraft to look to the left and to ensure that there's a pilot and a co-pilot up in the front that's going to fly that aircraft? Now, you know, once they close that door on that airplane and those engines rev up and you know that the plane is going to back out of the gate and go down to the end of the runway, they're going to build up momentum and speed and they're going to take off. We tend to take that for granted, don't we? It's a blessing and a miracle each time that that plane takes off. And it's also a blessing and a miracle each time that that plane lands safely. Now, mind you, air travel is probably by far the safest means of travel on Earth today. But there is always that rare occasion. In fact, I posted just below this a YouTube video that I use from time to time about Sully Sullenberger when he took his aircraft off from LaGuardia Airport, and immediately upon taking off, they ran through a flock of geese. Both engines went out. Now, Sully and the co-pilot were faced with a dilemma. They had to get that plane back to the airport and land it safely so that all the passengers would be okay. Well, as things would transpire, he wasn't able to return to the airport. And, you know, there are times when communication can be very confusing. If you listen to this video that I've posted down below very carefully, you will see that all the while that Sully is focusing on his specific, significant intent of getting that plane back safely, air traffic control and everybody else are all confused. In fact, John Maxwell in his book, Everyone Communicates But Few Connect, nobody was connecting with Sully. Sully couldn't go back to LaGuardia. Sully couldn't go back to go to an alternative airport. Sully had to focus, and he landed on the Hudson River. I didn't say in the Hudson River. He landed on the Hudson River. Now, mind you, what you need to know is that he didn't just get it right the first time. He had been practicing for years and was able to draw upon his experience and knowledge because he only would get one chance. So today, as we go through life on this 27th day of our journey together, how often do we take advantage and take for granted? Now, here's something I learned through my mastermind course and through my mentor, Paul Martinelli. I need to change those words from we and you and us to me, myself, and I. So as I close here on this 27th day of June, day 27 of our journey together, how often do I take for granted the blessings and the miracles that have occurred and are occurring on a daily basis in my life? If there's a mirror anywhere nearby, have a look and say the same things I just said. I take for granted. It's Bob DiGiacomo signing off until tomorrow. Well, it'll be day 28 of our journey. It's going fast. The month is coming to an end. But it's been a great month so far, and I hope you guys will continue, even after day 30, to be seeking out those blessings and miracles that await. Hey, drop me a line either here on Facebook down below in the comments section or email me at bermudabob@me.com. See you soon. Happy landings.